It's campaign time again, and local Republican activist Scotty McClure has been exercising his right to purchase and put up election-related signs that are turning heads and causing a stir on social media. McClure wants to make sure voters know that candidate David Rose did hard time in prison for a series of financial fraud-related offenses before moving to Mohave County. Predictably, local members of the GOP who don't respect free speech wailed about McClure's totally lawful signs, with recently announced 2028 D4 Supervisor candidate Jeff Ryder stating, "Sounds like harassment to me." When people like Jeff Ryder make statements such as that, the all-American patriots who live in Mohave County need to realize that Jeff Ryder expresses his hatred for freedom of speech, loving Americans. Getting back to the issue of Scotty McClure's signs, it is a Class 2 misdemeanor, up to 4 months in jail and a fine of up to $750, for any person to knowingly remove, alter, deface, or cover election-related signs or remove related printed materials delivered to residences. The law applies from 71 days before an election through 15 days after the election. On a side note, is Pamela Smith's boyfriend Robert DeWeird harassing Scotty McClure? Were they following Scotty around town, at the Bullhead City Library, and city council meetings, recording him, yelling at him, and calling him a thief? Did Robert DeWeird place a sign on top of a Scotty sign with another sign that says, "Thief"? Because the Bullhead City Library can provide footage of whoever did it. Listen, folks, everyone knows that Pamela Smith and Robert DeWeird have been working the internet like trolls for years. Pamela likes to activate emails that seem like official emails to lure people into her web of political harassment, monitoring people and her attempts to control, activating Facebook accounts and attacking people who they feel are a threat to whoever they are supporting. But here's the problem, folks. Pamela Smith is actually running for the Bullhead City Council, begging people for their votes. Hey guys, do we really want bullies and snitches in the Bullhead City Council seat? Or do we want decent human beings who love the Constitution and who are willing to uphold its lawful amendments to represent? Oh boy, folks. I'm sure we will all be grateful when voting season is over, but for now, take notice of cyberbullying trolls like Robert DeWeird. And hey, remember that Pamela Smith is the snitch who snitches to the IRS, and there are signs all over the county exposing her behavior, even though she exposes herself plenty. Is that the motive for Robert DeWeird's weird attacks on Scotty McClure? Happy voting, good people of Mohave County.
It was the county's mistake. And it's the employer law is different than offering somebody a cup of coffee that we weren't supposed to do. The things are uncomparable. If we don't do this, we're going to end up in a legal situation because it's our mistake. It's the county's mistake. It's not the employee's mistake.
Okay.
Thank you.
Before we go on, I do have somebody signed up to speak. I'd like to get up here, and then we'll go back. Pam Smith.
Good morning, supervisors. My name is Pamela Smith with Bullhead City. First of all, Supervisor Bishop, thank you for asking that question because that is one that has been in my mind. Supervisor Gould, that was another question. Who signed off on this? If the county signed off on it, got some problems for 3 years. However,
6 years.
Okay, 3 years that I'm aware of. My husband and I are one of the ones that did the FOIA request. The reason we did the
Pamela Smith went up there and testified yesterday about Valerie Medina's, Ron Gould's secretary, my campaign manager. You went after her because of me. You can all go to hell. Pamela, you made it political size by your 3 minutes. Robert DeWeird, or whatever, he's the one that put in the public records request. So this is so political from your people, Mayor Biden,